Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Review. Sorry, just adjusting the camera a little bit. Today we have another beer that one of my friends from Pittsburgh was kind enough to send down. It's another Dancing Gnome beer. I did one beer in this series before their jam section. They do different dry hop versions of it. The one I did was actually yam jam that had yams in it, but you couldn't really taste the yams. It was just a good IPA, so it's kind of gimmicky, but it was good, so I didn't care. So this one, probably backwards on the screen, but this one is Citra Jam. So I think the base for jam is mainly Vic's Secret, and then the dry hop, the regular one's Vic's Secret, and then the other ones are Vic's Secret and then dry hopped with something different. So this one is Citra. It is 6.8% ABV. I think it came out about 3 weeks ago or something, so it's still pretty fresh. And I don't even want to begin to describe what organoleptic means, but it says an organoleptic in your pillow. I'm not hipster enough or smart enough to know what that means, so. Let's see what we got. Excited to drink this because I haven't had any Dancing Gnome since I was up there 2 months ago. So, Citra Jam. As you can see, it's pretty much orange juice. It's pretty light, actually, as most of their stuff is. It's not even really to an orange. It's pretty much a hazy yellow to golden color with a somewhat smaller white head. Interesting. So, let's see. Wow. So this really showcases the Citra. I know a lot of single hop beers, for whatever reason, these real hazy ones, they still almost kind of, you might be able to tell that they're different than something else, but they don't really showcase the hops that much. This, it really reminds me of, like, original Zombie Dust. Like, I mean, I could tell the malt base is significantly different because this is, like, bready and that has sort of caramel malt in it, but the hop nose on this reminds me of, like, original fresh Zombie Dust. It's like a Three Floyds beer, so that's really exciting. Can't wait to take a drink. So I will say, and they seem to be a culprit of this. I shouldn't say culprit because it's not a negative thing. And some people like the big hot burn, but to me, some of their stuff when it's really fresh is a little too green. And but if you give it just like 2-3 weeks, it turns into super crushable, awesome IPAs. And that's I think right where this sitting time was. It might even be a month, but they're so packed with hops that you can wait a month on these guys. I mean, I wouldn't intentionally wait that long, but if you still have some left over, then it's not. This isn't showing. It's showing signs of change, but in a good way. To me, it's gone from what some of their stuff might be a little too abrasive to just like super silky, easy to drink hop juice. I will say, too, I think it's a little softer than some of their other ones. To me, that was the main... I don't want to say complain about them because I think the carbonation in the body is fine with their beers. But to me, that was one thing that put Brew Gentlemen a step ahead of them, was the bodies on their beers are just incredible. Not that the bodies on Dancing Gnome beers are bad, but they just weren't quite to that level, in my opinion. This is getting there a little bit. It's still... a little on the like thinner side, I guess I would say. But it's still, I mean, it is flush with flavor from start to finish. Sorry, I'm trying to actually get subscribers in there for you guys. So to me, it starts with like this juicy, like clementine and pineapple character to it, and then finishes a little bit on the dank side actually, which I don't know. I don't think Vic's Secret or Citra is necessarily usually has like those characters, but when there's so much hop resin floating in these beers, I think that green dank character just comes out on a lot of them. You know, not to the level of if you just made like a giant Simcoe or Columbus IPA, but just a little bit. I mean, you can get the bready malt through the beer. It's not completely hop water, but it never. There's not that. Some of these beers, you know, they have that big punch of hops up front, and then they finish like malty, not necessarily caramely, which is like that bready character. This doesn't finish like that. It is straight flush hop juice and just nothing else. It's just you get like that sweetness from the malt, and there's a little bit of a bready character, but it follows the beer all the way through. The hops never drop off. It is completely flush with hop flavor all the way through. I can't get over how much that nose smells like zombie dust to me. Man, did I love that beer when it was first came out. It was like, and that was when Citra first became a thing too. And that original batch of Citra was just incredible. And I feel like it's been bastardized a little bit, but you know, there's still some really great Citra beers out there, and this is definitely one of them. And my buddy told me that this is one of the older cans he sent me. I don't know how old it is, but it does not taste like there's any signs of aging. To me, like I said, it just tastes like there's a couple weeks on it because I know how some of their beers can be really fresh. But that's not to say that you shouldn't drink them fresh. You should drink one fresh, and if it's a little too abrasive, then wait 2, maybe even 3 weeks, and it'll change for the better, in my opinion, and it'll just be like, I could crush this can in 10 minutes easily. And I don't mean like trying to chug it. I mean like just it tastes good, and I just keep drinking it. Really, really nice stuff. Another winner for these guys, and to be honest, they just keep getting better and better. Every single time I have one of their hoppy beers, it's just more and more refined, and that's what I like to see. I mean, they had the flavors there when they first came out, but they were, like I said, unrefined, a little abrasive, and every time I have one of their beers, it's more and more refined and well-rounded and easy to drink. So I really like that he's really perfecting his craft. He's doing some great stuff there. You know, it's not a fluke that they're on the list of being one of the best new breweries in the country either. Their hoppy stuff to me is on the same level as pretty much anybody that people are trading for. So again, you know, they're constantly doing cans. They do a lot jams, maybe not the Citra one. They rotate them, but this one especially is probably. I've had the Galaxy one. I had the Mosaic one. I think I had. I don't think he did a Nelson one, but I think there was one other one. But I don't know if I ever had the Citra one before, but I think this is definitely the best one. And it might just be the timing of it too, but it is fantastic. So I think it's pretty obvious what my opinion is on this one. Absolutely buy it. I think it's probably, I don't know, 16, 17, which is pretty standard right now. So it's definitely worth it. If you want some Dancing Gnome, but you don't know how to get it, send me a message. I have plenty of friends up there who snag their cans pretty often, so I can definitely hook you up. So I had fun doing this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.